Gold and silver have been kind of the market. They were the market leaders really for up till about a month ago.
Yeah.
They were doing very well. We kind of talked about that 6 months ago, how I think the bottom was put in for precious metals. They're going to
Hmm.
lead the way. They've been huge movers, but they have sold off in the last month and a half, and they're down pretty dramatically. I do think that precious metals, if we go into a big major debt problem and a financial reset, they're going to get pulled down with it. I mean, it's unfortunate, but the scenario is when selling and forced liquidation hits the markets, everything just kind of gets pulled down. I
Hmm.
think this will be the next kind of major reset where we could see gold go to 2,700 very quickly, silver back up to 50 and beyond. So we just have to wait for the market to give us a new major signal.
Chris Vermeulen, chief market strategist at the Technical Traders, recently appeared on Wall Street Silver, where he shared his insights into the performance of gold and silver. He explained how these precious metals had been influenced by recent market dynamics. Throughout history, gold and silver have been widely regarded as safe haven assets, known for maintaining their value or even appreciating during periods of economic instability. However, according to Vermeulen, there has been a notable decline in the prices of gold and silver over the past month and a half. There are a few reasons for this decline. First, interest rates have been rising in the United States. This makes it more expensive to borrow money, which can lead to a slowdown in economic growth. Second, inflation is on the rise. This can erode the purchasing power of gold and silver, making them less attractive as investments. Third, the war in Ukraine has created a lot of uncertainty in the global markets. This has led to investors selling off risky assets, such as gold and silver. During an interview, Vermeulen also expressed his belief that gold and silver could still make a comeback in the coming months. He highlighted that precious metals are often seen as a safe haven investment, meaning that they tend to hold their value or even increase in value during times of economic uncertainty. Despite experiencing a recent decline in popularity, Vermeulen believes that precious metals and miners could become appealing investments due to the ongoing struggles in the stock market. He expects that these assets retain their status as safe haven options and could benefit from heightened economic uncertainty. Now let's watch clips from Chris Vermeulen's interview with Wall Street Silver. Please make sure to watch the entire video and consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss any upload of ours. Thanks and enjoy the video.
So I do think, gold and silver, they might have another rally. They might still pull out a nice gain over the next couple of months. They've definitely fallen out of favor, but they are still seen as a defensive play. When the stock market falls out of favor, we actually see precious metals and miners rally in a very big way. In fact, I think I actually have a chart up here. If I was to share my screen, I could show you a real quick visual of that. If I pull up, let me just pull up gold miners. And
Now
if you take
these
a
are the gold
look,
miners you're showing us, right?
this is GDX gold miners.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we take a look at this chart, there's this color coding along the bottom, and this color coding, when it's green, means the stock market is favorable. You want to own stocks. When it's red, you do not want to own stocks. And so this is where gold miners have come out leading the charge. When the stock market was giving us this red market this time saying, hey, don't be holding stocks, they are actually in a negative trend, they look like they're going to go lower, gold miners actually rallied. They became that defensive play. And then the stock market gave us a buy signal. The stock market was doing all right. And then gold miners fell out of favor because people piled into stocks. And then the stock market, again, out of favor. Gold miners put in this huge rally and this double top over the past couple of months. And then the stock market gave us another buy signal, and gold miners have dropped dramatically. This is the same with silver miners, silver and gold. And so this is the disconnect right now, is when the stock market's favorable, gold miners are going down. When it's not favorable, people are piling into precious metals because they see it as a defensive safe haven play. And this is what happens when we take a look at the actual market cycles. If we were to look at the market cycles, precious metals are one of the last sectors before the stock market puts in a top. And so the fact that they keep acting as a defensive play when stocks are out of favor, energy did this last year. They were the leaders. Now it's precious metals.
Interesting.
I mean, we're on the very close here to the markets having a big rollover, a big sell-off. And when I was talking about a stage 3 topping phase, this is the stage that we're in. I think right now we're in this complacency move. People think 2022 a lot of people think that was the bear market. It's over. They don't
Right.
realize we're going into a stage 4 decline, which is a major financial reset, huge opportunity. I have it green here because we make a lot of money during a falling market.
Mhm.
We also make a lot of money during big rallies, but a topping phase and a bottoming phase are very dangerous. If things are going down, we're either in cash or we're benefiting from falling prices. If a wild card comes and we see the market start to rip higher, we see metals go higher, then we can get long metals. It's the nice thing. It doesn't matter what the news is. We just follow price. If it's going up, we're long. If it's going down, we're net short with some type of position. If it's choppy, we just stand aside. So it doesn't really matter what happens. But what the nice thing is, if we do go into a stage 4 decline and the stock market has a big sell-off, we have a big financial reset, precious metal miners will most likely trade sideways or pull down.
Right.
But they're also the first kind of asset class and sector to rally. They'll be the first ones to bottom. And then they're going to be like off to the moon. And we've been waiting for this for years.
Moving forward, Vermeulen believes that the market is currently experiencing a substantial decline, indicating a downward trend that investors should take into account. He emphasizes the value of gold and silver as investments during a bear market. These precious metals have a historical track record of being safe haven assets, meaning they tend to maintain or even increase in value when the stock market is in decline. Given the current state of the stock market, Vermeulen suggests that allocating a portion of one's portfolio to gold and silver could provide stability and the potential for positive returns during this challenging market phase.
So when we go into this free fall mode, our strategy is to play an inverse ETF. So as the stock market breaks down and gives us a sell signal, we will end up owning an ETF that goes up in value while the stock market falls. If I was to show you a chart, so the charts are color coded. When they go green, this is the NASDAQ, the daily chart. You can see we had an entry signal. We hit our first target. We hit our second target on Friday. Our protective stops move up. So if we were to zoom out on this chart and go look at 2022, the color coding chart, once we get into a full-on stage 4 bear market, when the market goes from green to red, we would be buying an inverse ETF, profiting from these declines.
Wow.
And then reset and profit from the decline. So we color code the chart based on technicals, based on just price action and sentiment. There's a few different things several things that play in there, but we just follow price. And that's a nice thing. I don't really care about the news. I don't care what happens. I do care, but I don't care in terms of it doesn't affect my trading.
Right.
I don't care if there's news around the corner. If I'm in a position, I stay in that position because the charts are saying, hey, we're still in that trend. And until it's proven wrong, don't get out of that trend. But it's on a strategy where we follow the technicals. We don't hold assets falling in value. As soon as it loses its momentum, technicals erode, we step aside and we look for a different asset class that can go up while the market retreats. So technical traders, we provide the signals so you can follow the alerts that I trade. I trade all these with my own money. I built the strategy for myself.
Wow.
And now I just share it with others. And if you really don't want to manage your money or you've never done it.
While gold and silver have experienced a recent decline in prices, their future outlook remains promising. These precious metals have a long-standing reputation as safe haven assets during times of economic uncertainty. Despite current challenges such as rising interest rates, inflation, and geopolitical tensions, there is potential for gold and silver to make a comeback in the coming months. With ongoing struggles in the stock market and increased economic uncertainty, investors may find these assets appealing for stability and the potential for positive returns. What are your thoughts on the interview? Do you agree with the outlook for gold and silver in the future? Please share your comments and observations in the comments section below. Additionally, if you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and enable notifications to stay informed about our latest videos on silver, gold, and copper. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate your support.